What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. DubDigital. Crypto news, macro trends. Today I bring you Power Ledger, Australia's finest, decentralized, clean energy sharing marketplace. Awesome. There's not enough energy, there's too many people. I don't really understand how this can't catch wind. And I'm going to show you this website real quick. I'm going to show you what they got going, because when you look at the chart, it's not very impressive. I keep bringing you stuff that's not really impressive, but I'm trying to convince you and bring you and help you do the fundamental research and show you what I do so you feel more confident making those kind of investments. But I never tell you to take them. That's all on you. Y'all are adults. Alright, Energy Reimagined, the operating system for new energy markets. Power Ledger is a blockchain-enabled software platform for trading renewable energy and environmental commodities. Dang. See, it's all pretty. It's all nice. Actually, guys, I've listened to multiple interviews with the CEO or president or founder, whatever you call crypto company head people. They're no joke. They've done multiple studies in Southeast Asia and Australia with sharing clean energy. So if you had a building with solar panels and you made more energy than you actually used, you can sell it to people who don't have enough energy. And just by having solar panels or windmills on your property, you can make a living. Because if you have energy, you ain't never gonna be poor. Name one person that has a lot of energy but no money. Nobody. So that's another way to think about crypto investing, guys. Not only how much money can I make, but what kind of companies offer me as an entrepreneur advantages over traditional business, traditional way of doing things, so I can profit. Clients and partners. Our clients and partners are getting ready for the new electrical world. Their customers need stable grids and scalable renewable energy. They want trustworthy RECs and demand to know the province of everyone. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, yeah, it's all good. 25 clients, 8 countries. Spain, Thailand, Australia, France, Japan, Australia, United States, Australia, North America, Austria, Malaysia, India, a bunch of other ones I just said. Pump and dump? Really? It's got like, and guys, I'm bringing you, like I always do, the most up-to-date cutting news on potential investments I find attractive. August 25th, 2020, Power Ledger and BCPG to create renewable energy credit marketplace in Southeast Asia. Yeah, these aren't old projects. These aren't old partnerships. They're making more and more. They're getting bigger and bigger. So this kind of investment is something that takes a long time to grow out because it's dealing with such a large scale. It's not trying to get individual consumers to use it. It's trying to get entire countries and entire counties and entire areas of the globe to use it. But that's why I think there's some very big value in this kind of stuff. Y'all know me. I stay living on the macro chart from 2018 when this thing popped on the scene, 2017 to now. This thing's gone consistently down. How much is that for a consistent performer? But check this out. This thing got released late 2017 towards the end of the bull market. Popped up about 900% and then fell, what? I don't gotta tell you it fell a lot, but fell 95%. Again, I like to pick up what people think is trash, dust it off, and show them that they just passed over a gold nugget. This thing has partnerships all around the globe with huge governments. If it saves the government money, the government's going to use it. If it makes more sense for a consumer, consumer's going to use it. This thing seems like a no-brainer. So I digress. I drew a top trend line from the macro high and also from the cyclical high of 2020, right? Okay, so I jumped back into the 4-hour chart here, and you'll see that this has more or less been respecting this trend line, right? We try to make a run up, boop, bounce this down, drop this hard. What was that? Just for fun, let's see what was 30% drop after touching that cyclical high for the first time. Then it ranged for a period of time, and this whole fractal, guys, reminds me of when Bitcoin dumped from the oil crash in March 2020. Ranged up, shot up, and now we're at previous levels. But again, we try to break out of this cyclical high trend line. Got pushed back down, but we're hovering right below. So anytime you stay right under a trend line, that tells you that the market's like, yeah, right, we don't believe it. We're about to take off soon. And even if it drops below, guys, structure and the trend line has been holding, so that's only a 13% drop. And I just showed you the upside, which is about 900%. So it's essentially, we're gonna keep doing this until enough time passes where we just go sideways out of the structure or we shoot out of it. Doesn't matter. All I can tell you is this has been somewhat of a lame performer to most, right? It took so long. It took like damn near till the 1st of 2020 to show any life at all, stop downtrending. And then even so, when it's been uptrending, it's been a very slight, in comparison to other cryptos, a very slight increase in the trend line. However, as we know, maybe this is a point in time where this trend line starts to steepen. It's not that these things will go on this trend line forever. It just starts to accelerate at different times. Crypto is an interesting ecosystem that I don't think everyone's figured out yet, but I think there is a rhyme and reason to when things pop off. And some things take off faster than others. So just assume this thing went sideways or even down, but respected this trend line here still. How long would it take to break this structure at the most? About a month. So within a month, we should say a break in structure. But again, zoom out. You think it's gonna go down? I don't think so. I think it's gonna go up. Area of resistance, the main area, besides like any chop that, getting off of the cyclical high, which might happen, but whatever. The main macro resistance line is about 250% above where we are currently. Not financial advice, doing research. Y'all are adults. Now let me get to the meat and potatoes of this video, y'all. Look at this little circle. Look at this bigger circle. They're almost exactly the same. That's what we call a fractal. A pattern of price action that repeats over and over throughout asset's life. Not sure why. It's just mimicking the same psychology of investors over time. New investors come in and they mimic the psychology of the old investors. It's funny how humans over time have the same reactions no matter who they are. That's something that charting shows you. Strong dip down, strong dip down. Rise up and drop off, rise up and drop off. After that, shot up from the sell-off, shot up from the sell-off. And now I think, guys, we're like right here, where there will be a second one, another run up to really test that top point before we dropped off, and then a sell-off, a final capitulation area. But notice what happened to that. It took half a month after that final capitulation to run up about, what was that? 40%, and then ultimately 300%. This is 27 days. It's a bigger structure, but I would assume that the fractal, the smaller one previously in 2019 that we just reviewed, would offer some rhyme and reason to this pattern here because it is so similar. It is bigger though. Because it is bigger, it means the cycle won't exactly be the same because it might take longer for it to resolve. It might take shorter. Fractals aren't exactly the same. But tell me this doesn't look like this. It's uncanny. This is the main area of resistance here I talked about previously. Well, what did I say? I forgot. It was like 200% to that area. The next one's around here. That's about 500, 600%. And the top is 1,000 or 1,100% return. And then after that, who knows? All I know is this thing's laying a super solid base. It's something I'd like to see in a project that might be integral to energy as we know it. Always think ahead, guys, and think how you position yourself to be part of this new world. Actually build something, if you can. That is where the real money's at. But that's not financial advice, y'all. I'm DubDigital. Crypto news, macro trends. Talk to y'all later. Peace.